people could feel any burning desire if my spirit is stretched out like a canvas, glowing with the radiance of one image upon another. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, that was a quote from Salvador Dali, one of the greatest masters of art of the 20th century. Salvador Domingo Felipe Jacinto Dalí, for my Spanish friends, was born on May 11, 1904 in Catalonia, Spain. The eccentric painter of the big mustache is best known for the bizarre images in his surrealist paintings, but the complete repertoire includes films, sculptures, and photography. After his death on 1989, the legacy of this master challenged the world to appreciate his imagination and encourages to see things through another perspective. When I visited Salvador Dali museums in St. Petersburg, I almost missed the opportunity to explore his work. The ticket was $17, and I had to decide between Busch Gardens, which was 10. Fortunately, Busch Garden has to wait, and the Dali's museum was worth every penny. During the tour in the museum, I was taking notes of what the guy was saying, but simultaneously, every picture triggered my imagination and helped me to write this speech. Today, I'm going to talk about how Salvador Dali inspired me to find my creative genius through 3 ways, which I call Daliisms, which you can use to find the creative genius within you. The first Daliism is influence. Dali took his inspiration from different sources: magazines, other painters, religion, mythology, but he had 2 greatest influences. The first one was Sigmund Freud, from whom Dali took his ideas about dreams and unconscious and put it in his chimerical paintings. The other greatest influence was his beloved wife Gala, who was his friend, business partner, and muse in multiple paintings. Ask yourself, who are my influences? The second Daliism is vision. Mr. Dali was highly imaginative. He believed in the paranoical critical process, which consists in looking at any object that stimulating his visionary skills in order to see something completely different without falling victim to it. I'm encouraging you today to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. A simple idea could become something bigger. The third Daliism is communication. This gifted painter had the unique ability to transform what he heard in his imagination and communicate through the art, whether in the canvas or sculpture. If we want to apply this principle in real life, the communication will be the action that we put after our influence and vision.
dream.
This picture from Dali was called Geopolitical's Child, Watching the Birth of a New Man. As you can see, the bird is represented by a man coming out from a huge egg. Some of you would see this picture like a Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's. But for me, it's a representation of the rebirth that all of us can feel when we find inspiration. As a Salvador Dali became my inspiration, I'm sure he will become yours. If you incorporate and learn to use influence, vision, and communication in your life, you can find the creative genius within you.